The 18th of June, 1815. Shortly after 11:30, Napoleon opens the Battle of Waterloo with a very French solution to a British problem, roughly 80 guns. The long-range game belonged to solid iron round shot. These cannonballs were not designed to explode. They hit the ground, skipped forward and kept traveling through anything still standing in the lane. Think of a bounce pass, if the passer were Napoleon and the playbook had been banned by the Geneva Convention 49 years before the Geneva Convention existed. Across the battle, an estimated 42,000 cannonballs were fired. Spread over roughly 8 hours, that is about 90 shots a minute. Waterloo was less a half-court offense than a full-court press conducted by foundries. Which raises the question military historians have somehow neglected: could Dennis Rodman have rebounded one? Rodman stood 6'7", collected 11,954 career rebounds, and led the NBA in rebounding for 7 consecutive seasons. At his peak, he averaged 18.7 a game. He did not simply jump near the basket. He studied a shooter's release, spin, and angle, then moved towards the place where the miss was going to be. That is precisely what a battlefield cannonball demands, right until the part where you touch it. A regulation basketball weighs about 0.624 kilograms. A 12-pound round shot weighs about 5.44. So the cannonball is nearly 9 times heavier, made of iron and leaving the gun at a representative speed of roughly 415 meters per second. That muzzle figure is much faster than a distant battlefield hit, so let us be absurdly generous. Slow the shot to only 100 meters per second. A long basketball shot carries about 15 joules of kinetic energy. Our heavily discounted cannonball still carries more than 27,000. That is over 1,800 basketballs worth of energy arriving in one extremely unfriendly sphere. If 95-kilogram Rodman somehow made a perfectly inelastic catch, he and the ball would continue backwards at roughly 12 miles per hour. This is not possession. This is a fast break in which Rodman has become the equipment. A direct catch is therefore out. But rebounding is not catching the original shot. It is recovering the ball after contact. And Waterloo did provide contact, the ground. Round shot could ricochet repeatedly across firm terrain. Rodman's anticipation would be genuinely useful. He would read the line earlier than almost anybody alive. Unfortunately, the correct rebounding position would be somewhere outside Belgium. Unlike a basketball, round shot does not become polite after one bounce. The first ricochet merely converts a predictable emergency into an airborne one. There is no rim to narrow the angle, no backboard to contain the miss, and no referee to call over the back on the French artillery. Could Rodman box someone out? Absolutely. He could probably establish inside position against the Imperial Guard. But there is no opponent competing for possession. Just smoke, churned earth, and a projectile arriving from a gun he may never see. His greatest skill, anticipation, would tell him exactly when to leave. Then there is the mud. Heavy rain had soaked Waterloo's ground, helping it absorb round shot and suppress the clean skipping action artillery crews wanted. That sounds promising. It is not. The mud also makes the bounce irregular, ruins Rodman's footing and leaves him attempting a two-handed gather in 19th century boots during an active cavalry battle. The pistons never prepared him for cuirassiers. So let us grade the possibilities. Direct shot, impossible. First ricochet, still catastrophically fast. A late, exhausted roll at extreme range, perhaps. Once a 12-pound ball slows to about 2 meters per second, it carries roughly 11 joules, actually comparable to a basketball shot. Rodman could trap that against the earth. But that is not a rebound. That is battlefield litter collection. After the fighting, he could gather as many motionless cannonballs as he liked. His totals would be magnificent, provided the official scorer accepted scrap metal. During live fire, the verdict is decisive. Dennis Rodman could read the trajectory. He could beat every soldier to the spot. He could establish perfect position. He could read the bounce. He could not survive being the backboard. Could Dennis Rodman have rebounded cannonballs at Waterloo? Only once. And the cannonball would retain possession.